Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into something that completely changed the way I think about reaching my goals, especially health related goal, something which is not connected with strong motivation or discipline, but something which is connected with your identity. So it's not about what you do, it's all about who you think and you believe you are actually. Probably you, same like me, promised yourself many times that starting from Monday, starting from the 1st of July, starting from the 1st of January, I'm gonna change my life. I'm gonna build that or that habit. And unfortunately, quite often it actually never happened, or it happened just for a very short period of time. And the problem with that, I think, because we are trying to rely on motivation, we are trying to rely on disciplines, even though those two are also important, but at the same time we do not believe about us something very important, who we are. If still deep inside you believe that you are a lazy person, that you are not fit, that you are overweight, that you are obese, that you are not able to do that and that, even though you are trying to build that, it feels kind of you are fighting yourself. But in case you start from identity, and I already have a bunch of videos about identity-based approach on my channel, because this is something that kind of transformed my mindset this year, you already start thinking like that person. So even though you are not there, even though you cannot run, even though you cannot follow your diet, but you already start thinking like the person who is like that. What helped me, it's this idea from the book Atomic Habits, and maybe many of you already read it, so you know what I'm talking about. In this book, there is explanation about three levels of change. And the first change is connected with outcome, when you set yourself a goal, like I want to lose 20 kilos, or I want to be able to run, or I want to do resistance training every day, or I want to meditate, whatever. You have your goal, and your goal is like the outcome. Another part in this case will be the process, when you actually describe what you need to do. So, okay, in order to lose 20 kilos, I need to implement some physical exercises into my daily routine. I need to start paying attention to my diet. I need to start maybe counting calories or paying attention to my macros. Anyway, you are thinking about plan, how you can reach it. And the third level, which is probably the most important, it's identity, when you actually believe who you are. And even though normally we actually start in the opposite direction, we are starting from our goal, we are describing what is exactly our goal, supposed to be, like, for example, losing 20 kilos. After it will be the process, so what you need to do in order to reach that. So, okay, I'm gonna be walking every day 10,000 steps, I will do resistance training 3 times a week, I will start counting my calories. Those could be the process for reaching that particular goal. But your identity will be like, I am the person who loves resistance training, who loves walking, who loves eating like healthy food. And it feels like, at least this is something that helped me to transform many habits this year, that starting from the identity, and this is what it's mentioned in this book, it's actually the right way. Because you first need to start thinking who you are. And only after you start already act like that person and having the outcome like that person. So kind of it feels like it's the right way, right? What could be the transformation here? Instead of telling yourself that I want to lose 20 kilos, you are telling yourself, I'm the person who loves sport, I'm the person who loves eating healthy food. Instead of telling yourself, I need to get up every day at 5 a.m. in order to hit my goals, you're telling yourself, I'm the person who loves early morning and love investing this time into building some of the healthy, or I'm the person who loves drinking water, I'm the person who loves walking in the nature, I'm the person who loves doing meditation every single day in the morning, I'm the person who loves walking, that's why it's so easy for me to hit my 10,000 step goals. And kind of these words, these phrases that you're telling yourself, that you are transforming your goals, it's not like you're lying to yourself or cheating yourself or tricking yourself. It's kind of more like you are becoming that person. So you are becoming that person who loves walking, you are becoming that person who loves resistance training, or you are becoming that person who loves anything what you decided to do for yourself. So obviously then we comes to the question how to reach your goal using this identity-based approach, and how to start changing your identity, changing your mindset, changing your attitude to many things. So first step will be obviously to understand what kind of person you would like to be. And you may use your goals for that reference. So in case you, as I told, you want to, for example, lose 20 kilos, or you want to be able to run every day, you are just transforming it into kind of more identity approach. I would like to be that person who loves running. I would like to be that person who eats healthy food, who do home meal preparation. I'm that person who love and does meditation every single morning. And you kind of make the list of things, what kind of person, what kind of identity you would like to have. Next thing is actually immediately start acting on that. So for example, if you decided that you would you are that type of person who loves walking, just put on your shoes and go outside for walking. Not immediately right now, but once you have a time. Or if you decided that I'm that type of person who loves healthy food, then just go to your fridge and grab some fruits or vegetables and just kind of make a salad and eat something. So these immediate acts, these immediate actions right after your decision already make this identity stronger, because there is something that supports it. Definitely you need to support and reinforce it even more. So I already have a couple of videos when I'm mentioning this ring, that I'm using this ring as an anchor, as a reminder myself that I'm that person. So during the day, for example, every time when accidentally my eyes see this ring and I notice this ring, I'm just reminding myself about my identity-based approach, that I'm that person who loves walking, I'm that person who loves resistance training, I'm that person who loves eating healthy food. And for me, this ring is just an anchor, a signal to that particular identity. And once I remind myself that I'm that person, then I immediately tell myself, okay, I'm like this person, that I need to act like one. So I go and I drink my water, or I go and make myself a salad, or I just go outside and walk for 5 minutes, or I do like 5 sit-ups or 2 push-ups from the wall. I immediately start doing something that only reinforces this idea that I am that type of person. This is my identity. One more important point to mention here is about mistakes and failures, setbacks. What is important, especially if you're building a long-term goal, a big goal that you're kind of far from, is to have the right attitude to failures, to setbacks, because they are part of the journey. They are part of any journey, but they are especially part of a long, big journey, in case you have big and ambitious goals. So constantly reminding yourself that even though something is not working, like today you skipped your workout, or you couldn't follow your diet for a week, it doesn't mean that this is the end of your habit, that starting from Monday you again need to start from a new page from the very beginning. No, from that Monday you will just continue building this habit, not starting it again from the beginning, because this failure, this week break or even more, it was just a part of the journey. It's normal when we are building a new identity, when we are building a new habit. It's okay to have like these days off. And if we think about people who are already like that, who are very sportive, who are very they're healthy, they're paying attention to their food, they are not perfect, they're just humans, and they do have days when they do not do their sport, when they do not follow their diet, and that's okay. What is important, that the amount of days when they actually do their sport, when they actually eat healthy, is more than the amount of those days when they don't do it. And keeping that in mind, that failures are the part of the journey. Actually, absence of failures, it's a bad sign. Already take a lot of burden, gives such a much relief, because you don't feel like you're starting from the beginning every single time you broke your diet or you skip your workout. What I would like to mention here at the end of this video as the summary is that your habits follow your identity, not vice versa. So your identity sets what kind of actions, what kind of habits you are going to have, you are having, because this is how it's supposed to be. Definitely the other approach, it's not like something negative too. It's also possible. By performing with the help of your motivation, with the help of your discipline, certain habits, eventually you're gonna build that identity. And it's also a workable tool. And in some situation, I'm also using this approach. It depends on my day, it depends on my mood, it depends on my goal. But overall, at least I feel like that, and I heard it from many other people, and I've heard it from many successful stories that I check online, that actually starting from the identity seems like the more easier and right way to do it, because once you start believing about yourself something, eventually, inevitably, you will start acting like that person. So I hope you find this video useful. For me personally, identity-based approach is probably one of the most big eye-openers this year, and I evaluated practically all my goals through this identity-based approach. And even though I'm not yet with most of my goals, and I set myself pretty big goals, I understand that I'm definitely in progress. And that person who started digging, who started doing research, who started checking everything in January, and this person now in August, are definitely already a very different people. And even though I'm not that person that desired perfect identity in my head yet, I understand, first of all, I should not be perfect, but at the same time there is room for improvement, and at the same time I'm already on my way there. I'm not anymore in my point A. I'm not anymore in my point B yet, but I'm kind of walking this road. So if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon.